Hear thou in heaven lie thy dwelling place, and forgive and do, and give to every man according to his ways, whose heart thou knowest. For thou, even thou only, knowest the hearts of all the children of men. Wow, that's cool. Oh, howdy, friends. Preacher here. Hey, friends, I'm glad you stopped by today. You know, friends, I want to talk to you today about working out and stuff like that. You know, I want you to check this out. Look at this. Now, the truth about abs. Now, you can get ripped abs with a guy named Mike Geary. Now, this works differently for men and women, of course, but there are special foods and things you can do to lose weight and get rip-roaring abs. Woo! And if this system doesn't help you get totally ripped abs, you get a no questions asked, money back guarantee. Oh, friends, that's just a fantastic deal. Why wouldn't you do that? Be like Preacher and have ripped abs. All right, maybe my abs aren't as ripped as they should be, but this is one bestseller ebook about fitness and nutrition that you need to read.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mike Chang here at Six Pack Shortcuts. I'm with my buddy Daniel Rose. And today we're going to be talking to you guys about the 5 myths of getting six-pack abs.
This is a continuation of our other video, which got a great response. So in this one, we're going to go more in depth and tell you what the myths are and exactly how to get a six-pack. So kick us off, Mike, what is the first myth about getting six-pack abs?
First myth is all fat is bad for you, and consuming fat will get you fat. And just keep in mind, there is a little bit of truth behind every myth, and we're going to kind of bust them now. So when it comes to fat, you know, me and Dan, we actually eat a pretty good amount of fat, but keep in mind though, the fat that we're eating is not fat that usually people consume. Good fats are things like coconut oil, any type of nuts, like we like almonds, pecans, you know, walnuts, things like that. Also olive oil is good, and that's very, very important because a lot of people try to cut all the fat out of their diets, and your body actually needs the fat. Just as long as you're eating fats like those, your body is not going to actually get fat. It's when you're consuming, you know, chips and pizza and burgers and all that stuff. That's when the weight actually gets added on.
And I have noticed too, a lot of people who try to eliminate fat totally because their body craves those calories so much, they end up eating a lot of sugar. Yeah. And a lot of like refined carbohydrates.
Breads. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think they're eating healthy. They're eating low fat, but you know, if you replace fat with carbohydrates, it's not a good idea. Okay, Mike. So what's the second myth about getting six-pack abs?
Second myth is diet is king and, you know, the key to everything. Diet. Don't worry about anything. Just get on the good diet. You'll be fine.
This is usually sold by diet gurus, right?
Yeah, it's by diets. You know, diet is important. People don't realize that dieting actually lowers your metabolism. And when your metabolism is lower, that means your body doesn't want to burn any more calories because it doesn't need to. It slows your metabolism down, and so maybe in a normal pace, when you're not dieting, you're burning, let's say, 2,000 calories, and then when you start dieting, before you know it, you know, your body drops all the way down to only burning maybe 1,200 calories. So it's kind of balancing out. As you eat less, you burn less. So even though dieting is important and you have to eat clean in order to get six-pack abs, you have to keep your metabolism high. And that's where the working out comes in. That's where doing specific exercises to increase the amount of muscle to keep the burning high in your body. That's when that's important. So people who just diet, they'll just end up, you know, basically losing a little bit of fat, and afterwards a plateau right away. So as they go ahead and start eating regular again, they end up gaining the weight back rapidly till, you know, a couple weeks later they're right back where they started. So you got to go ahead and do both. Make sure you incorporate the exercise in it too. Diet alone is definitely not enough.
So true, and I know so many people like that too, where they're dieting and their calories are insanely low. That like I know people who eat 1,200 calories a day and they're still, you know, pretty over fat.
Exactly.
so like really keep that in mind. That's one of the most important things I learned from Mike. You know, you got to have the exercise too.
Definitely. And this goes to the next myth now, which is cardio is all you need to get ripped. And cardio, you know, honestly, me and Dan, we don't do much cardio at all. You'll never catch me on a treadmill. You can never catch me on an elliptical. I've never seen Dan on a treadmill besides this one time that we made a video. I don't know if y'all guys seen it, the one where it was Dan versus pizza, you know, who can burn the most calories. And anyways, but that was the only time he's ever been on a treadmill. And cardio is one of those things that, you know, it's good to do, but, you know, when people say you have to do a lot of cardio to get lean, they never specify exactly how much. You know, it's like, yeah, if you do 10 or 15 minutes cardio, are you going to get lean? No. If you do about 20 or 30 minutes, no. If you do about an hour to maybe about 2 hours every single day, you know, that would help.